Okay, so let's have a look at this example here. So again, we're using quadratics to model something. It says the side cut of a shaped ski can be modelled by a parabola as shown in the graph below, where x millimetres and y millimetres are measured from a point in the middle of the ski at its narrowest point. The way I'm just going to interpret this question, I think it's maybe a little bit ambiguous, is that we're looking down on the top of the ski. So this is the shape of a ski, and the edge of the ski, or the edges of the ski, are described by the coordinates on these axes. So we've got this point here, which is our 0, 0, and then this is our parabola here, which is describing the edge of the ski. Okay, so we're being asked to find the equation of the parabola in the form y equals ax squared plus c. Now, there's a couple of things we know here, isn't there? We know that the parabola that is describing this ski goes through 2 points. It goes through 3 points, but we're not given both coordinates on that one. But we've got this one here. We're given that coordinate, and we're given that coordinate. So I think our best way here is to use those two to find what ax squared, to find what a and c are in this form. So I think I'm going to substitute this one in first, because this one seems nice because it's got an x value of 0. So I'm going to say at p, which is 0, 4, 3, 43, which is the y, is equal to a times 0 squared, so substituting my x in, plus c. So c equals 43. Okay, and then I'm going to say at q, which is 964, and just substitute that into here as well. So I've got 64, which is the y coordinate, is equal to a times 900 squared plus c, which is 43. So I can now solve that for a, and you can do that using algebra. I'm just going to use, because I encourage students to use the calculator just to avoid mistakes. I can use solver on this one because it's a linear equation, so this is not a square on the a, so I'm going to use that. Cause a is x times 900 squared plus 43. So the equation's just typed in there. The bigger mistake with solver is not pressing solve, so I'm going to press solve, and I get 2.59 times 10 to the power of minus 5. So that is going to be, I'm going to write that out as a, not in the standard form, I'm going to write it the right way, as a normal number. 0.259. I'll go to 3 significant figures to minus 5. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's correct. Yep. So that's my A. So I have an equation, remembering to write the full equation out as 0.0000259 x squared plus 43. That's my answer to the first part. Okay, now find the value of d. So I've got this this point here, r, and I know the x coordinate is minus 750, so that is at r I end up with d equals, I'm going to substitute my x, whoops, I think I've missed a 0 off there, that would have been a disaster. There we go. 0.259 times minus 750 squared plus 43. That can go straight in my calculator. 0.1234259 times minus 750 squared plus 43. And the answer is 57.6. I'll go to three significant figures. Okay. So now it's asking us a few kind of contextual questions about the ski itself. So how wide is the ski at its narrowest point? So we're after this distance here, aren't we? This here. Now we know that distance there, that bit between the origin and P is 43 millimeters. So as this is going to be the same, this is it's modelling it with a reflection, isn't it? So that must be 43 plus 43 equals 86. Now the big mistake here, because this is a contextual question and it is really important, saying how wide is the ski. 86 is not good enough. We need to write 86 millimeters because this question is measured in millimeters. If you wanted to convert it into meters, then that would be fine, but you must put the units on it. Okay, so same sort of idea. How wide is the ski at its longest point? So it's at this point here, it's 57.6, isn't it, away from the origin. Here it's 64 millimeters away from the origin. So we're applying our parabola to the context of the problem. So actually this is the widest part of the ski, isn't it? So actually what I've got is 64, and then 64 down below is 128 millimeters. Okay. How long is the ski? Okay, nice and easy now. We're going from here to here. So this is 750. And this is 900. I think that's what the question is asking for. So that is 1650 millimeters. And if you wanted to write that as 1.65 meters, that would be absolutely fine. But either of those answers would be correct. Okay, that's that.